What happens when a fighter the entire world believes is unstoppable finally gets tested for real? What happens when a man who built fear the moment he entered the UFC suddenly starts feeling pressure himself? And what
Cala a boca, puta. Cala a
And what happens when the entire world already decides the winner before the fight even begins but stands in complete shock after the final result is announced? UFC 328 was not just another fight. It was a night that changed the entire story of the MMA world. On one side stood Khamzat Chimaev, a fighter many people didn't just see as a future champion, they saw him as a future legend. A man who entered the UFC and instantly became one of the most feared fighters on the roster. His fights weren't just victories, they were domination. When Khamzat walked into the cage, fans didn't expect a close fight. They expected destruction. On the other side was Sean Strickland, a fighter who wasn't flashy, a fighter whose style didn't always create viral highlights. But inside the cage, his pressure, patience and mental toughness made him extremely dangerous. Many people underestimated him because of his personality and his behavior outside the cage. But true MMA fans understood something important about Sean Strickland. He doesn't just attack your body, he attacks your confidence. The moment the fight was announced, the entire internet exploded. Social media debates started everywhere. YouTube channels began making predictions. MMA analysts broke down every possible outcome. Most people believed Khamzat would win easily. The only question for many fans was how fast he would finish the fight. But there was one thing people slowly started noticing: Sean Strickland wasn't afraid. Whenever fighters stood across from Khamzat, there was usually tension on their faces, pressure in their eyes. But Sean looked different. His body language was calm, his confidence looked real. During interviews, he kept repeating the same thing: people are scared of Khamzat, I'm not. And slowly, that statement started changing the energy around the fight. Fight week finally arrived and the tension kept growing. Press conferences became intense. Face-offs felt personal. Fans argued non-stop online. Everywhere people asked the same question: can Sean actually survive?
I'm here with the winner, Khamzat Chimaev.
Hey, so what now? Say something! So what now? I fucking want to fight! This is GG, motherfucker!
моей головы вся седина, весь пух и прах, все с одного ребра и одна сатана, а в глаза бела пелена, до сорта пена бела брызжет, кипит буйно голова.
Survived because Khamzat's history inside the UFC was terrifying. He had dominated dangerous fighters. Some opponents barely survived a single round against him. His wrestling was brutal. His pressure was non-stop. And maybe the scariest thing about him was how quickly he overwhelmed people. Khamzat often broke opponents mentally in the first few minutes of the fight. That's why most people believed if Sean couldn't survive the early rounds, the fight was over. But Sean Strickland seemed to understand something others didn't. If he wanted to beat Khamzat, he couldn't fight emotionally. He couldn't get dragged into chaos. Because chaos is where Khamzat becomes most dangerous.
But let me tell you, to the Lone Star State, there's only one motherfucker who stands in vain. Your fucking guy wrestles. Fuck you.
The smallest guy, Chimaev's a bully.
Fight night finally arrived. The arena was completely packed. Thousands of fans filled every seat. The lights, the music, the energy in the building, it felt more like the climax of a movie than a sporting event. Then Khamzat's entrance music hit. The entire arena exploded. Fans screamed his name at the top of their lungs. The energy was unreal. Khamzat walked slowly toward the cage with the same cold expression he always carried. The same confidence. The same killer mindset. It looked like a man who already knew how the night would end. But then the cameras showed Sean Strickland. And the most shocking thing was he looked completely calm. No panic, no nervousness, no fear, just focus. The bell rang and instantly the entire arena stood up. Khamzat came forward aggressively from the very beginning. Fast pressure, heavy shots, immediate intensity. The crowd reacted loudly because this was exactly what everyone expected. But Sean didn't panic. He kept moving, kept jabbing, kept controlling the distance. And that's when the fight started feeling different. Sean wasn't just surviving, he was responding. With every jab, his confidence grew. With every successful defense, the crowd became a little quieter. Slowly, people began realizing this fight might not go the way they expected. Then came Khamzat's first takedown attempt. The arena exploded again because this was his most dangerous weapon. But somehow, Sean defended it. He kept his balance, escaped the pressure, and reset the distance. Even the commentators sounded surprised, because very few fighters survive Khamzat's early attacks without breaking mentally. The first round ended, and suddenly, it felt like Sean wasn't just surviving anymore. He was adapting. The second round changed everything. Now Sean wasn't only defending himself, he started pressuring Khamzat back. Constant jabs, counters, smart movement. Every time Khamzat tried to close the distance, Sean interrupted him. And slowly frustration started appearing on Khamzat's face. That may have been the turning point of the entire fight, because Khamzat's entire style depends on pressure and domination. But when the fighter standing in front of you refuses to break mentally, the pressure slowly starts coming back at you. The crowd was completely divided now. Some fans screamed for Khamzat, others started supporting Sean. The atmosphere inside the arena became electric. Every jab got reactions. Every takedown attempt created tension. Every counter punch shook the crowd. By the third round, Khamzat looked slightly frustrated. His attacks weren't landing as cleanly. His speed looked slower. Meanwhile, Cian's confidence kept growing. The commentators repeated the same thing over and over again. Sean Strickland's game plan is working perfectly. And that became Khamzat's biggest problem. He wanted fast domination. But the longer the fight continued, the more dangerous Sean became. Then came the championship rounds. Both fighters had taken damage. Cuts on their faces. Heavy breathing. Exhaustion starting to show. But mentally, there was still one major difference. Sean remained calm. He kept moving forward without fear, without panic. And that shocked the entire arena. Because very few fighters stand in front of Khamzat with that kind of confidence. Khamzat tried explosive attacks again. Heavy pressure. Clinch attempts. Power shots. But Sean survived every single time. At this point, the fight was no longer just physical. It had become a mental war. And for the first time in a long time, it looked like Khamzat himself was feeling pressure. The final round began. Both fighters were exhausted, but both understood this was the final moment. Khamzat pushed forward aggressively. The crowd roared. Sean answered with counters. More jabs, more combinations. The arena went insane. In the final seconds, both men stood in the center of the cage exchanging punches. Neither man backed away. Then the bell rang. The fight was over. And suddenly, the entire arena became silent. Now everything was in the hands of the judges. Fans looked nervous. Some people recorded reactions on their phones. Others simply stared at the cage waiting for the result. Then the announcer finally spoke. Ladies and gentlemen, the arena went completely quiet. After 5 rounds, the suspense became unbearable. And Cian Strickland. The building exploded. Some fans celebrated wildly. Others stood frozen in shock because the fighter the world believed was unstoppable had finally been defeated. The camera showed Khamzat's face. And for the first time, frustration was visible in his eyes. But maybe that moment was not the end of Khamzat Chimaev's story. Maybe it was the beginning of something even more dangerous. Because history has shown one thing again and again: great fighters do not disappear after defeat. They come back stronger. And now the entire MMA world is asking the same question. Is the real story of Khamzat Chimaev only beginning now?